everyone, this is Sheila Peters and we're about to do a stretch body awareness class. Okay, we're going to just start to warm up nice and gently by bringing our feet right underneath our hips. And let's just swing the hips side and side and side. Keep going to the right and left and right and left. Let's come up to an upright position and turn the legs out, bringing our heels together and repeat. And side, and push it to the side, body's upright. Once more, side, and side, to the right, to the left. Good, coming to neutral, straighten up. Let's open the legs out and now put our hands on our hips. Bend the knees. We're gonna push to the side, straightening this leg. So we're increasing this push out here and feeling a little stretch in the inside thigh. Push down, straighten to the side. Good. Push down and out and down and out. Two more. Push it out and to the side. Down. Straighten this leg by pushing that hip out. Down. Last set. Out and down and out. Good. Neutral position and straighten out. From here, let's take some circles. So we're going to go to the front with a straight leg, out to the side, push it to the back, and around to the front. And continue that. So we're circling all the way around. Keeping the hips nice and smooth as we move. Two more circles. And as you move the hips around, you notice the upper parts of the leg, inside thigh, outside thigh, and all the way around. Get a little bit of a minor stretch. Let's reverse that in the opposite direction. And what we're doing is just slowly waking everything up, circling around, pushing through each direction. Good. Keep it going. And circling front and around to the back. And last time, front and around and to the back. Keeping around it to the front and come to a neutral position. Let's open the legs a little wider and let's just bend the knees out. So we're bending out and straight and bend and straight. Bending out and straight and bend. And let's add a little variation. So we're going to bend out, switch the left knee, bend it down, straight down and out. Repeat. Down and out. Two more. And knee down, shifting the body. Straight. Last one. Down, up, open. Straighten the legs. Let's take it to the other side. Bend. Now the right knee goes down and open. And down and open. Bring it in, down and open. Last one. Bring it down in and open, straightening up. Your legs should feel like you really moved there. So from here, bring the legs a little bit closer, bending the knees. We're going to start to work with the upper body. Swing the arm out, right arm out. We're going to describe a figure eight, in and around. Reach it out, letting your body flow from one leg to the other. Reach it out, around. Last time, reach it out. And around. And then let's bring the arm out and push out and straighten. Reach it out and straighten. Right leg bends as you reach out and straighten the other leg, other arm, and around and across. Letting the body flow from one leg to the other as you create this figure eight pattern with this arm out and cross, and here we go. Reach out and straighten. Bend the left and straighten. Reach it out and straighten and out. Let's repeat the whole thing. So we're bending out, figure eight with the right arm as you shift the weight. So you get a little twist here in your upper torso as the arms reach out, cross, reach out and cross. From here, reaching out and straight and press and straight 2 more, out and straight, reaching out. Let's take it to the other side. So we have out and in, and shift and twist, and out and twist, and out and twist. Going to the outside, we're going to reach out and straighten. Breathe it out and straighten. Reach it out and straighten, and out and straighten. Bring the legs together. Let's soften the knees. And we're going to stretch out with one leg and one foot. I'm pointing the foot and reaching over my head to the diagonal. So we have a side body stretch. Bring the leg down and shift to the other side. Arms and legs come in and shift. Each time, see if you can get a little more of a stretch there, reach. Good, 2 more. And stretch and reach. Good. And out. We have 1 more set. And reach, lengthen. And in, and lengthen. And in. From here, let's take that reach. We're going to bend both the elbow and knee and point and stretch forward. Bend in together and stretch. So we're shifting the weight. Bending over and stretch. Last time, bend and stretch. Hands, knees come in. Reach to the other side. Bend, elbow, knee, and stretch. Lengthen. Bend and stretch. Good. 2 more. Bend and reach and bend and reach. Excellent. Let's come up and open up into that very wide position once again. We're going to rotate the left foot so we're in a parallel position here. Weights between the legs. And we're just going to bend the knees, keeping the back heel on the floor. A little stretch in that back heel and up. From here, flat over, lengthening through the spine, our first real stretch on the hamstring on the front leg. And come up. We're going to repeat that 4 times. Bend, pressing out, feeling the stretch in the back heel. Legs are parallel. Straighten up. Folding from the hips, holding onto the abdominals. Trying to lengthen the spine. Out with a flat back. Folding at that front hip. And come up. 1 piece there. Bend. Back knee bends. Just as much as the front. And straighten. And flat over. Lengthen. And come up. And for some of you, you may find at certain points it feels like it's a balance issue. Just keep the weight between the legs here. And straighten. And hold on to those abdominals as you go over. And come up, right. Good. Let's turn to the other side. So we've got your back leg facing in parallel position here. Weights between the legs. And then we bend. Feeling the back stretch in the Achilles there. Come up. And then folding over, and we feel the stretch in the front leg. You might find your legs do wiggle a little bit because you are having to go from one position to the next in this open position, which causes you to have a little bit of balancing action happening. Good for us to practice balance. Feel that stretch in the hamstring of that front leg. And bend, feel the stretch in the back leg, straighten up. Breathing flat over. Good. And come upright. Let's take 1 more. And bend. Feeling that back. Leg gets stretch in the Achilles and the calf. Straighten and then flat over. Good. And come upright. Coming back to the front. Let's bring our legs into a slightly wider than hip parallel position. We're just going to take some half circles or rainbow motion. So we're going to cross the left arm over your body, lift the arms up, over, and cross. Reverse it. Reach up, over, and cross. So you're getting the hips stay in front, twisting through that spine, and down, and reach, and come down. Let's take it with a straightened leg. So you bend, straighten up, and then you might be able to get a little more twist with your upper body as the hips stay facing front. Let's repeat that. Lift, up, and over, and lift, up, and over. This time, let's go reach, lift, and as we go to the other side, we're going to bend and drop our heads and upper body down. Stretch up. Breathe, twist, drop the upper body down, head down. Lift, up, twist, hips stay front, head down, and lift, up, breathe. We're going to repeat this particular variation 2 more times. Lift, up. Notice where you're feeling a stretch and where you might be able to let your body go a little farther over and drop and lift, up and drop. Coming back, lift, up and drop. Coming out right, bring the feet a little bit underneath you and knees are bent. And we're going to just twist, drop. Reach the arms out, lift, up, straighten the legs and come down. Bend, twist, drop. Reach the arms across, lift, come to the straight leg and down. Repeat, bend, twist, drop, reach, lift, straighten up, arms open and bend, twist, drop, arms reach across, lift, straighten up, 2 more sets, and bend, and twist, and drop, and reach, lift, straighten up, arms down, breathe in 1, and 2, drop 3, up 4, coming up 5, lift, arms down, and 1, last set, drop it over, reach, lift up, breathe, and down, 1, curve it over, down, stretch, and lift, up, and down, excellent. From here, let's bring our knees in a bent position, feet together, and we're going to stretch out our right leg, and again, take some of those figure 8 positions, but using our leg, and our back stays straight. There's a little balance here, foot is out, and the hip comes in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Come back into that parallel position, shift the weight, get your balance going, and we have the hip coming in, and out, and in, and you feel that in your hip. If you're being able to really focus on that hip because you're also working on that balance issue out. We're going to take that again so you get a chance to really think of the hip and out and in and out. Good. And in and out. Coming in and out. Let's come back and take it to the other side. Point and in and out. So it goes in with the hip and out. And in and out. Last one, in and out. Good. Coming back to a parallel position. Okay, let's move back into our wide position here. And we're going to start working with the rib cage a bit. So with your hands on your hips, you're just pushing the rib cage out to the side, to the right, and left, and right, to the left. Repeat. Out to the right, left, and out. And right. Let's come front and back. So chest goes forward, rib cage forward, and now push that rib cage back. Now your hands are at your hips as you move your chest forward and back to also help you not to move the hips. It's a little reminder. Good. We're really isolating the rib cage front and back. Now we're going to go to a neutral position and go off to a diagonal, front and back diagonal. Hips stay still. It's really the rib cage working. And back. Good. Front diagonal, back diagonal, and front diagonal, and back diagonal. Come to a neutral position and reverse that. Front diagonal, and back. So you're really trying to isolate that rib cage, start to open up in the little muscles that are in between the ribs. So you have more area to breathe in. And back, neutral position. Taking that rib cage, we're going to make figure 8. So we're going to the front, carry it over to the right, through those diagonal positions to the back, and then come through front and around to the back. Coming front, around, and to the back. Come through straight front, around to the side and back. Repeat, front, around to the side and back. pushing through, use your breath, around, back, and last step, front, circle around, hips stay still, back, and last one, front, circle around, and to the back. Good. Come to a neutral position. Let's heel toe in. And we can do a similar thing with our shoulders, but let's warm them up first with our knees bent. Going to the front, and back, and front, and back. To the front, and back, and front, and back. Let's straighten up, going straight up, and down. Lift them up, and down. Good. And front, and down, all the way up, and down. Now turning to the side so you can see with the right. We're going to have a slight bent knee. We're going to go front, lift up, come to the back, and then come through to the front and go down and around. So we're taking a figure eight. Through front, lift it up, and through front, push it down and around. Two more. Going to the front, lift it up, around, and then straight through to the front. Drop it down and back. And once more. Reach it front, lift it up to the back, push it through to the front, drop it down and to the back. And then let's switch to the other side. But notice how this shoulder does feel much more loose than the one that we haven't worked with. Once again, just to keep our legs activated, we're going to bend them and push the shoulder forward, lift it up and back. Straight through front, drop it down and to the back. Pushing through, lift it up, around to the back. Push it through, drop it down, moving through those positions. And front, two more sets. Lift it up and back. Push it through to the front, drop it down and back. Last time, push front, lift it up to the back, and push it through, drop it down and back. Good. Coming back, facing front. Let's have straight legs, the feet are right underneath your hips. And let's bring our arms out to the side. We're going to lift our arms up, cross them over, and push them to the back. Clasp the hands together. Breathe in, exhale, and lift the head up. So you're going to stretch in the neck, and your chest is coming forward. Coming out to the side once more. Lift up, breathing in. Cross them over. Reach them out to the side. Clasp the hands, breath in, exhale, and stretch. Maybe get a little farther back. Reach the arms out to the side. Breathing up. Cross the arms over, coming out to the side. Clasp the hands together, deep breath in, exhale, and reach. Last time, arms to the side. Breathe up. Cross the arms over, maybe cross the other one in front or on top than you had in the past. Hands come to side, deep breath in, exhale, and reach. Excellent. Coming up right. I'm turning to the side. We're going to go into a bent knee position. Hands go on the hips, on the knees there, and stick the hips out so you can flat back. And we're going to just work the arm actually to work into that shoulder joint. But you're bracing your hand against the knee, the back hand, so you can get a nice flat back. Reach the arm out. We're going to swing out and around, and out and around. And you notice that my torso is twisting up, around, and out, and up, around. Let's reverse that. We're reaching out, still keeping that back flat. You get a twist here. You can use the press of the hand against the knee to get you into that twist. And reach up, around, and reach and up, around. Good. I'm switching to the other side. You don't need to necessarily. Bracing with the hand we just worked with. And we're going to reach out, up to the back. Keeping that back flat. Reach up and around. Good. And reach, twist up and around. And keeping the hips still, up and around. Let's reverse that. Go back, up, and around. And reach, up, and around. You're pressing with the hand against the knee to help you twist, and around, and twist, and around. Good. From here, let's really press into our squatty kind of position here with our hips going way back, shoulders are down. And let's roll through our spine. So we're going to push the hips under, rolling through that lower back, roll all the way up to a straight position. Pushing through the hips, you can put your hands on your hips as you bend your knees, and then slide your hands down into that arched position. Let's take that again. Roll hips under. So we're being very deliberate and very slow, rolling up through the spine. Hands can slide. Hands go on the hips, arch. Coming down and allow the hands to slide. Good. Let's take 2 more of those. Push lower back. You might find you get a little more increase in the range of motion in your spine as you do this. Breathing and pushing through the hips, arcing down. Enjoying this movement. Let's take that once more. Rolling up through the spine, curving, head is reflecting what happens in the spine, coming upright, and push through, and arc down as the hands slide. Now coming all the way down, heads are nice and loose. Let's shake those heads out. Let's take our basic straightening positions from here. Plie, bending the knees a little bit more, pushing the hips up to lengthen through the legs. Heads go down. Repeat, bend, inhale, exhale, pushing upright. 2 more, bend, inhale, exhale, and push and straighten. And once more, bend, inhale, and straighten, and push the hips up. Good. From here, let's walk our hands out. So if you are on the diagonal with me, you're going to be probably not on your mat there. So from here, heads are down, we're going into sort of a quite tight down dog position, but we're going to be pressing the hips back in just a moment. So from here, heels are down, feeling the stretch, hips go up, keep the spine nice and long, rib cage is in line with your rest of your spine there. We're going to bend the elbows and come forward a little bit, and then push through the hips to reach our hips farther back, which will give us a stretch in the legs and maybe in the sides of your body. Coming back forward, bending the elbows, inhale, exhale, push the hips back. So we're getting a lengthening in the legs and the side body there, and through the spine possibly. 2 more, and bend. Elbows forward, inhale, exhale, and pushing back. Of course, you can have your legs slightly bent if you need to. While you're doing this, you still will get a stretch. Coming forward 1 more time, inhale, exhale, and pushing back. Feel those hips move back. They might not get super far back, but you will feel it no matter how far back you get. Good. Then letting your hands come in towards your feet. Drop the heads down, bend the knees, and let's roll up through our spines, coming upright. Excellent. Okay, we're going to go back into this wide position that we started with at one point, and we're going to rotate that left foot, make the right foot go, so that everything is coming towards this side wall here. And we're going to go back into that bent knee position and flat back exercise we did. So we're going to bend the knees. Remember, the back knee is going down as far as it can, so you get a stretch in the Achilles. You may find that you've got a little more flexibility this time, straighten. And from here, we're going over into that flat back. Nice long line. And come up. Right, we're going to take that 3 more times. Bend both legs, but we're focusing on the stretch in the Achilles and calf muscle in the back leg, straighten. And coming over, flat back. It might not feel as difficult to balance in these positions as it did the first time through. Back straight, back up, bend, and straighten, and coming over, flat, long line. You can really feel that stretch in that front leg, and come upright. And let's take that once more. Bend, and straighten. And coming over, flat back. Now we're going to add to this position. We're going to allow the arms to drop and the body to drape over that front leg. So this is going to be really very much more of a stretch on that
hands straight in the front leg. And with our heads nice and loose, the elbows are bent, we're going to bend the knee in front, feeling, again, a little bit of a stretch in the Achilles in the back leg, and then pushing the hips straight up to increase the stretch in the front leg. Head is down. And bend and breathe. And straighten, dropping heads, feeling the crease in the front of the hip of the front leg. Repeat, 2 more. Bend, inhale. Exhale and press. Long line, good. Last time, bend, inhale. Exhale and stretch. Coming forward in bent knee position, we're going to slide that back leg out and maybe bring that front leg a little bit farther forward so we maintain the knee over the heel position. Back hip is getting a stretch here. Really pressing out through the heel back there. And let's rock forward a little bit on the foot. So we're going forward and then press back with the heel. And repeat. Coming forward. Inhale. And press back. So you'll find that you'll get stretch in various different places. We got 2 more of these. Rolling forward, but you may also really feel that in the toe or under the toe area. Heel goes back. And once more, roll forward. Good. And press back. From here, come to your neutral position. Let's drop the knee down, toe releases. We're going to bring the front arm and bring it closer to the foot here. And we're just going to reach the back arm up and twist. And again, reaching forward. Lift and twist. This is reminiscent of what we did earlier, but we're just in a different position with our legs. Lift, pushing up with the hand. Good. And come down. And last time, reach forward, lift, pressing up and back and forward. Now in the meantime, this hip is getting a nice stretch. We're going to continue and go in the opposite direction, so back hand goes to the back. Coming up and coming to the front. Let's take that again. Swing it around, lift it up and front. 2 more. Reach it behind, stretch it up, and come down. Last time, reach it out, lift it up, and come down. Good. Readjust the hands, curl the toe under, press through the hip. Now we're going to hop this back leg up a little bit more, and we're going to come to that flat body over the front leg position. Bend the knee, and then roll up through the spine with a bent knee. So there again, there's a little bit of a balance problem. You can see me wiggling. And come upright and straighten. And let's open up. So that whole side that we worked on, the front leg feels different than this side. We're going to take it to the other side. So here we go. We've got our hands on our hips. We're rolling to the other side. Our waist between the legs. Make sure you got the feet going in the same direction. And we're going to bend the knees. Pressing out through that back heel. And stretch. Folding over from the hips. Flat back, feeling the stretch in the front leg, in the back of the front leg. And coming upright. Weights between the legs. Bending both knees. Focusing on that back extension, stretching in the calf, Achilles area. Straighten. Flat over, using your breath. Good. And coming upright. Bend. Feeling the stretch in that back leg. Straighten. Hands go to the hips so you know you're really folding from the hips there. Again, the balance issue that you might have experienced before probably isn't quite so intense. And here's our last time. Bend. And straighten. Good. And flat over. And let's come back up once more. Even if we didn't do that the last time on the other side. And let's go back over into that flat back. Good. From here, drop the hands down, drop the head down, feeling the stretch that happens, the increased stretch that happens on this front leg. Elbows are bent. Head is loose, and we're just gonna bend that front knee, bending it down. Pushing hips straight up, so increasing the stretch on that front leg. 3 more times. Bend, inhale, feel a crease in that front hip, and push straight up. Bend, inhale, exhale, and stretch. Excellent. Last time. Bend, inhale, exhale, and stretch. Good. Bend, bring the hands a little bit farther forward. Bring this leg forward, and we're going to go into our lunge there. So we have our hands on either side of our foot in front, and our knee and ankle line up there. And we're going to press out through the heel as we push back. So we're stretching the heel away. Again, we're getting stretching the Achilles and the calf muscle of that back leg. And then rock forward, so we're pushing through the feet. And push back all the way. Good. And come forward, rolling through that foot. Push it back, pressing. And coming forward, roll. And press back. Let's do it one more time. And press and roll through. And press and push back. Good. Neutral position. Drop the knee down. Toe releases. Feeling the press through of the hip there. And adjust that front hand so it's a little closer to your foot to help give you a stable position. The hip keeps pressing forward as the arm reaches out. Back arm reaches out. Press up. Feel that twist. And coming around. Reach out. Coming up. Shoulders stay down. Don't let them hunch up. And around. 2 more sets. Circle around. Lift it up. Twist to the back. And come around. Once more. Reach. Breathe up. Feel that twist. Pressing up and down with both hands. And around and down. We're going to reverse that. So we're pushing out. Still the back hip stays forward. Lift. Around and down. Reaching out. Press up. And around and down. Let's take that 2 more times. Breathe, let the head follow the hands. Lift up and around front and down. Last time. Way out to the back. Feel that twist in the torso. Lift it up and around to the front. Good. We're going to press and adjust the hands. Curl the toe under. Go back into your lunge and hop up to your straight leg. Now here comes our little bit of balance, which forgive me if I fall, because it's a little tough. Bending the knees, holding on to the abdominals. We're going to roll up through the spine, pushing through the feet. And yeah, you'll feel yourself wiggling and straighten up. Whoop. And then come to the front. Excellent. Nice job. Let's go back into one of our exercises we did at the very beginning of the class, but with a fairly wide position, working through the hips to start really thinking about the inside thighs. So hands are on your hips, then the knees. We're going to push the hips to the side. And we've got the inside thigh getting a nice stretch. Let's straighten up, still on that tilt. And bend. Knee goes under the toe. And straighten up. Torso is counterbalancing. And bend. Breathe. Straighten. And bend. Good. And straighten. And bend. I'm smiling because I'm really feeling a stretch in the inside thigh here. That's good. Keep both knees bending as you shift to the other side, and then you straighten the right leg and pushing out through that hip there. Body is counterbalanced. And straighten. And bend out. And straighten. And bend out. And straighten. And bend out. Push, push, push. And straighten, coming up right. Good. Let's bring the legs together, and we're going to bend the knees and allow our hands to help catch us at the bottom of that bent knee position. Excellent. So we've got both knees open, and we're going to slide your right leg out to the side, flex the foot, push it out, and then push through the foot and point. Let's repeat that. So we're going to come to a flex, push through and point. And flex, push through and point. Once more, flex, push through and point. Pushing your hips up, walking your hands over. Yes, your foot might be off onto the floor there. We're going to point the other leg, maintain the rotation on your bent knee. And we have flex, push through and point. And flex all the way up. Push through and point. 2 more. Flex. Push through and point. And flex. Push through and point. Walking the knee, bending the knee and walking the hands over, back to your starting position. Let's just gradually and gently sit down and find a way to sit with your legs straight out, backs are straight. And we're going to lift the hip up and down, up and down, lift and down, up and down. Flex the feet, repeat, lift and down, little balance. And down, lift it up, and down, and lift, and down. Point through the feet, reach the arms up. Deep breath in, let's go over into a flat position, over those legs, and then fold the body up and over, down. Heads are loose. From here, putting the hands on the floor, we're going to reach one arm and then the other. So our feet are pointed, we feel the crease in the front of the hips. And we're going to reach from here, deep breath in. As we exhale, we reach the right hand out. So your body's going to your torso's going to get a slight tilt because you're getting over more on that side. And let's even it out. Deep breath in and reach the left hand forward and pull. And let's take it once more, but we'll reverse sides. We'll start with the left. Deep breath in. Reach the left hand a little bit farther more, so now you get a little bit of a tilt towards the right. And then deep breath in and reach with the right one. Heads are down, elbows are loose. You should feel like you're pretty far over those legs, getting a nice hamstring stretch, and also through your back. Good. Staying in this position, let's flex our feet, breath in. Exhale, flex both feet, letting the body come a little bit farther over the legs. Head is loose, shake it out, feeling the stretch. Now we're going to work with the feet. So from here, deep breath in. Try and push that right leg out a little bit. It's not going to go very far. And then deep breath in. Push the left heel out a little bit more, so you're getting a longer stretch through the body. Let's stabilize this by taking a deep breath in. Exhale. You can use a noise as you exhale. And now let's try that once more, starting with the left leg. Deep breath in. With the foot flexed, we're pushing that heel out a little bit farther. And then again, a deep breath in, and on your exhalation, you're pushing the right heel out. You may find your upper body can get a little farther over. And let's just take another stabilizing breath. Deep breath in. Exhale. And let it go. Rolling up through the spine, you can point your feet, your hands can slide, so you come to an upright position. Excellent. Let's go to our hands and knees, and I'm going to go and face that direction. And we're going to take a little bit of leg work. So make sure you set yourself up so your hands are right underneath you and your hips are right over those knees there. From here, reach that front leg out. Foot is pointed, it's parallel. We're reaching the back arm out. So we've got opposite arm and leg reaching out. We're going to bring the elbow and knee together. So we're going to curve our back in and reach out. Again, there's a balance issue here. And in, holding the abdominals, and reach out. Good. 2 more. Reach it in, and breathe it out, and reach it in, and breathe it out. Good. Hands and knees, resettle. Let's take the opposite set. So you have the back leg and the front arm. And knee in and with the elbow, and reach out with that back curving. Abdominals are engaged in, and reach. 2 more. And in and reach. Good. And in and reach. Good. Let's come back down to your neutral position. Push back into child's pose just for a moment. Rest. We're going to repeat this with flexed hand and flexed foot. So really allow yourself to relax here. And here we go, coming back up. Make sure your positioning is correct. Front leg, flex the foot. Back arm, flex the hand. Elbow and knee. In and push it out. Feeling the back curve as you engage the abdominals. In, push it out. And in, push it out. Last one, in and push it out. Good, coming down, relax the knee and the foot. And let's take it to the other side. So we have the back leg, flex that foot. Arm, front arm, flex. And elbow and knee, engaging the abdominals, out. And in, and push out. And in, and push out, way out. And in, and push out. Good, come back to your hands and knees position. Push back into child's pose, relax. In this position, let's walk our hands around to the front, keeping our hips where they are so we get a nice side body stretch. Inching the hands over to the side as far as you can go. Elbows are bent, shoulders are relaxed. And then walking to the other side with your hands. Keeping your hips where they are, making the arms go as far to the side as they can. Elbows are dropped, heads are dropped. Try to relax any tension you might have in your shoulders there. Good. And then come back to your neutral position. And let's roll up through our spine. Good. Let's lie down. And we're going to take some longer stretches for our hamstring. So coming all the way down to your flat position here. Feet are pointed, and you've got your legs in a parallel position here. Let's bring that front leg in, long leg on the other side. So it's tight in position. And then grabbing hold of the foot, lengthen and stretch. Now we've done some direct stretching on this hamstring, so you should be able to get the leg up fairly far. And you go to your position that works for your body. Your knee might still be slightly bent. Bottom leg stays straight. Knee in, hug it. Exhale and stretch. Long line. Good. And again, bend, inhale. Tight knee to the chest. Exhale and lengthen. See if you can get a little farther over, maintaining a strong stretch on the bottom leg. And we have our fourth one. Bend in, tight. Exhale and stretch. Nice long line. Good. From here, we're going to continue to increase that stretch, taking a flex position with our feet. So deep breath in, flex out through the heels. Point the feet. And flex and press out through the heels. Make sure you're breathing. Each time you flex, you can increase that stretch. Point. Breath in. Exhale and flex. Maybe bringing that top leg a little closer to you. And point once more. Breathe in. Exhale, flex. And feel the reaching of the feet away, the legs away from each other. Good. Point the feet, bring the knee into the chest. Let's hug it one more time and allow it to come down and release. And just let go of the feet. Rock the hips side to side. And notice if this leg feels a little different than the one that we haven't stretched yet. So here we go. Let's go into a parallel position with the feet pointed and bring in the back leg. Knees into the chest. This leg stays nice and long and stretches out. Grabbing the foot or the leg wherever you can. Whatever is most comfortable for you, you're going to stretch up from there and lengthen through the hamstring. Feel that nice reach out with the bottom leg and the opposite reach with the top leg. Bend the knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen, reach, stretching out. Feel that long leg there. Good.
And bending knee in, this is a third time. Extend and reach. Remember, you're going to your limit. What feels like a good amount of stretch for you. Good amount of challenge for your flexibility on the hamstring here. And this is the fourth time. Bottom leg still stays nice and anchored. Inhale. Exhale and reach. Long line. Good. From here, we're going to flex both feet. Breathing in. Exhale, pressing out through the heels. Now this might be a bit of a shock because it's quite a big stimulus to that stretch there with the heels flexed up and away. And point the feet. Breathing in. Exhale, flex bottom foot and top foot. Reaching those heels away, it will allow you to get a little more stretch in the hamstring. The leg is over your head or close to your head. And point. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, pressing out through the heels. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Good. And point. And last time, deep breath in. Exhale and press out through the heels. You can get quite a bit farther now. Enjoying that stretch. Point the feet, bend the top leg, bring it into the chest, and allow the leg to come all the way down. And then release the feet, and once again, rock the hips side to side, and you'll feel the length that we've built through that whole core of your body into the legs. Let's roll to the side, knees are bent, and we're gonna roll out through the side of our body. Okay, let's take our legs in a nice folded position, one leg in front of the other. We've got our divine flesh out from underneath us. And let's do a little work with our heads. So we're gonna drop our heads down, chin to the chest. And head comes up. And head goes down. Head comes up. Two more. Head goes down. Head comes up. And head goes down. And head comes up. Let's come to a neutral position. We're going to return to some of that figure 8 work that we've been doing with our head. So we're going to drop our chin down, carry our head over to the right, come all the way around and up to up position. Go straight down, and this time we're going to the left. So our figure 8s are helping our heads and necks get some nice stretch. Drop it down. Over to the right, keeping the backs nice and tall. Lift, feeling all the feels that you've got in your neck, front and back. And as you go around to the left this time, coming up, we're going to take that 2 more sets. So we're dropping down, circling around to the left and up. Drop it down, breathing over to the left, up and around. And last set, drop it down. Circling around, breathing. Up, all the way down. Circling to the side, left side up. All the way around and come to a neutral position. Let's reach our arms out, man clasp. Breathing in, clasping the hands together and bringing the hands into the heart chakra. Thank you very much for joining me in this class. And I hope that you found some new places that you opened up and released any blocks that you might have had.